seizures. Not really covered a lot in the story time or even the animation community, which leads me to believe that I'm the only one, or at least one of the few, with seizures. So I figured, hey, I have two types of seizures, and that's rare according to what my neurologist tells me, so I figured I'd share my piece on them. Before I start, I'm just saying my experiences, and this video will be slightly educational, but is not for diagnosis or anything. If you think you have seizures or anything, I urge you to see your doctor. Take care of yourselves, guys. Anyways, on with the video. So I've had seizures for about 12 years now. I was diagnosed with absent seizures at 8, and over time, like into middle school, they turned into both absent seizures and tonic-clonic seizures, also known as grandma seizures. I would only have a tonic-clonic seizure once a year. The rest of the time, it was absent seizures. The reason I think it was only once a year was because I made sure to chill out most of the time, because stress and hyperventilating can cause me to have more seizures, and I noticed this, so I made sure to chill out. Now, I know y'all might yell at me in the comments for that, but one, I'm just trying to prevent seizures, and two, I don't like constantly chilling. I'm literally just doing this for my own good. It's clearly working. Even on the EEGs, it shows progress. Like, at one point, I got it down to from 8 to 0, but it keeps changing, so let's hope it eventually stays at 0. I'm aiming for that. We're all aiming for that, but we can only hope. Only time will tell. Everyone reacted differently to my diagnoses, if that's the word. I still get different reactions when people find out I have seizures. The main thing my family was worried about were triggers. My papa was worried to let me on a children's roller coaster because of the flashing lights, and someone else got worried and apologized because she had flashing lights in her car for like 3 seconds at most. Then she turned them off, and I had to explain to both of them these were separate occasions and conversations that I had, but I had to explain to them that I don't have a sensitivity to flashing lights and that it's not a trigger. Teachers reacted differently too. They're always either scared of me or avoidant, I noticed. The avoidant ones let me go somewhere quiet or just to the bathroom when I need a minute, or if I felt like I was gonna seize, like if I told them that, it was basically a get a class free card, but you have to put on the act and make it convincing. I never abused that power, but the only time I abused that power was when there was that one teacher that wouldn't let you go to the bathroom no matter how politely you asked. And then it did not matter if you said, "May I go to the restroom?" or anything like that. Like, you could have been the nicest kid in the class. You could have been almost perfect the entire time. They would not let you go. That would be the only time I would use it. I would use the get a class free card of, hey, I feel like I'm gonna seize. I need to go to the bathroom so I can calm down. And they'd just be like, oh, fine. Also, for everyone watching, do not fake having a seizure. It is not okay. I do not condone it. I do not support it. And I'm kind of hurt by it if you ever do that kind of thing. So just don't. actually triggers me if I see it in movies and stuff. So it just, like, and when I say triggers, it, like, I mean more like PTSD almost. It doesn't, like, anger me or anything. It just, like, gives me, like, a mini panic attack. I don't know, that's the best way to describe it. I was constantly going for appointments and stuff, which meant tons of tardies and absences in school, and yes, we did get doctor's notes, but also a critical flaw of my seizures that we've learned through EEGs is that my seizures spike in my sleep. I have more when I drift off to dreamland. Yep. And on top of it, whenever I seize, I get tired. So I was constantly tired in school. I was having up to 8 seizures a day at one point, and if that doesn't explain my exhaustion, then you can friggin' blame depression, whatever. But I'll probably discuss that in another video, like way later on. All I can say for right now is it's genetic. For those without seizures or depression, they're still like, why can't you just get over it? Or all the BS that I hear on a day-to-day. I have something to say to you. That's not how it works. It's not that simple. And like a robot that every single time it glitches, its battery depletes a bit. And this robot has a broken charger, so it takes forever to charge. Okay? People don't understand that, and I need them to. Because that is why video production is so slow. It takes me forever just to do basic things. My mind goes faster than my body because of ADHD. I feel like Sonic half the time. I get all the stuff I need to do done in an hour, but on other days I'm in charging mode. I use all my energy either writing scripts, animating, or just existing. It's frustrating, but I gotta deal with it. I have tried many seizure medicines over the years, and there are some that I would and wouldn't recommend. One being valproic acid. Ladies with seizures, my ladies with seizures, please, just stay away from that one. Why? Because it stopped my periods for a while. It helped my brain, but stopped my periods, and that's not good. So we fixed that, and now I'm on different meds, and they seem to be working well for me, at least to the best of their ability. They're not completely stopped, but they're working, which is good because I'm getting tired of the constant med changes. And I think that's about it. For everyone that wants to know or wants to learn seizure safety, I will put a checklist in the description of what to do if someone has a tonic, clonic, or grandma seizure, just to ensure they're safe. And I will label it as such so you know that that's the checklist. But other than that, I think that's about it. I know there's a Clippy movement going on. I'm very much aware of the Clippy movement. I very much support it. I very much support it. I know I haven't changed my icon to Clippy, but I support the Clippy movement. I will say that. So, I do have this to say. Y'all keep fighting for justice. I am very proud of you guys. I know I'm just a small animation YouTuber, but I am very proud to see this. To see, like, this uprising. I'm very proud to see people fighting for justice and for creativity and intelligence and just people being themselves. It's inspiring. It's inspiring and I love it, and I have changed my icons on my other accounts to Clippy, just not this one, because I want people to still be able to find me, and it's kind of hard to make Clippy like a doodle. If that makes sense. So forgive me for my delay in joining the movement, but I do support it fully, and that is my thoughts on that. Once I figure out how to turn Clippy into a doodle, I will change my profile picture, but until then, just know that I support it. Alright. Keep fighting for justice, chaos causers.